Welcome to the Sonoma Wine Country Weekend. I'm Mary Babbitt. During the next half hour, we'll give you a taste of the good life here in Sonoma Valley. During this weekend, Sonoma pulls out all the stops. There's the Taste of Sonoma, the Sonoma Valley Harvest Wine Auction, plus dozens of intimate parties hosted by wineries. In conjunction with the weekend, NBC Bay Area sponsored a contest. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Vineyards has our winners living it up wine country style.
Well, Mary, when you think of Sonoma Valley, Kendall Jackson is often on the top of the list. From big production to small, limited release wines, we are going to taste some of the best today. And what better way to taste wine than with some new friends? We have the contest winners with us right now. And tell us your names. Who do we have here?
Jill,
Ellen, Maria, and Stacy.
All right, I bet you guys didn't know that winning that contest meant you get to spend an afternoon with me. How do you feel about that?
Great.
Well, they seem pretty excited. We have 2 VIP stops in Sonoma Valley today. We don't have any time to waste. Let's get going. Come on, guys. Our first stop is Kendall Jackson Winery, where they not only grow wine grapes, but some incredible produce. As part of the Sonoma Wine Country Weekend, our winners are being treated to a 7-course wine and food pairing featuring goodies from the garden and special edition Kendall Jackson wines. But you can arrange a similar pairing party at the winery for about $25 a person.
Basically what we're going to ask you to do, we're going to ask you to go from left to right. And if you have a look at those glasses, you can see how the colors in the wine go from lighter to darker. The flavors in the food are going to go from lighter to richer.
All right, so wine and then food, everyone. Kendall Jackson's executive chef Justin Wangler created the tasting menu featuring exotic bites like trout caviar on a Johnny cake.
Trout caviar is nice because it has great texture. It has a nice pop to it, a little bit of saltiness, and then from there we have preserved Meyer lemons from our garden.
a lot of flavor on this little piece of bread. It's delicious.
And it's really fun when you taste the wine, then you taste the food, just how much it changes with the right foods. So next we're going to move into the red wines.
The food keeps on coming as we move from white wine to red, like Kendall Jackson's 2006 Seco Highlands Pinot Noir.
We like to tell people, for people who enjoy white wine and are moving into red, this is our gateway red. So this is a good place to start.
And to pair with the Pinot,
a crepe that's made with buckwheat flour. Buckwheat flour has a little bit of that sweet earthiness. And then we have it filled with a cheese called Carmody cheese from Petaluma. Really wonderful melting cheese. We also have some ham hocks.
we sip, eat, and enjoy the afternoon in the gazebo at Kendall Jackson. Along the way, Justin teaches us about wine and food pairings.
A lot of times people do take wine and food too seriously. And the main thing is, if it tastes good together, it works.
Like homemade caramel corn with a late harvest Chardonnay. Or panna cotta with garden peaches and a Kendall Jackson Riesling.
Just when you think it can't get better, it's like, it is better here.
Yeah, we just pick the wine based on what we have available and seasonally, and then kind of taste it. We sit down, we take some notes and kind of talk about what we think would go well with it, and then we try out some dishes. And we like to tell people we taste a lot of bad pairings, so you don't have to.
Well, our VIP treatment here at Kendall Jackson has been really sweet, right guys? Yes, we're going to finish it off with some exclusive port. Thanks a lot, Justin Wangler, the executive chef here at Kendall Jackson. We appreciate it. We are on to the next stop, you guys. Are you ready?
Yeah!
Well, we've made it to our second stop here at Landmark Vineyards, and while they're known for their outstanding reds and whites, the color that's really been driving it for decades is actually green, as in John Deere tractor green. And the man with all of the knowledge about the tractor and yes, even wine is Michael Deere Calhoun Jr. And tell us a little bit about how the tractor relates to the vineyards here at Landmark.
Absolutely. John Deere is my fourth great-grandfather, and he invented the steel plow, which went on to become the tractor company that we all know as the green and yellow today.
So it really is kind of a natural progression from the tractor right into the winemaking business, right?
Yep, the farming industry, where it all started.
That's pretty fantastic. And you know, if people come out here to Landmark, another thing they'll notice is the labels on your bottles actually have kind of a unique twist going back to John Deere, right?
Absolutely. We have 3 family names. The Overlook, which is a Chardonnay, was a home in Moline, Illinois. The Steel Plow was Syrah, which is of course after the Steel Plow, and the Grand Tour, which is where John Deere created the plow.
Thank you so much, Michael, for joining it. We really appreciate it. You know what? Our contest winners have just arrived. We're going to join them. We're all going to head into the dining room, and well, we're going to have quite the feast tonight. There's time for a few photos by the tractor and a glass of wine before dinner.
If you kind of swish it around your palate, you can really see how it lingers and it holds. That's the goal of the Overlook.
This Chardonnay is really good. I think it's creamy. It's got a creamy taste to it, and a little bit of the butterscotch, like she mentioned earlier. And it's delicious, very cool and crisp. Really good. Good Chardonnay.
We sit down to a dinner featuring Landmark wines and paired with gourmet dishes from the Landmark kitchen, like roast duck with lavender potatoes and fresh green beans paired with Landmark Grand Tour Pinot Noir.
What I like about this is it's actually a real light Pinot Noir. It's refreshing.
It's been a tasty day, and for our contest winners, the weekend is just getting started.
The next couple of days is more food, more wine, and more fun.
I'm a trained professional, and I'm going to put myself to the test. It's almost like running a marathon. You just have to keep it steady and just keep going.
After a whole day in Sonoma and 2 amazing stops, there really couldn't be a better way to close the evening than right here at Landmark Vineyard. Cheers, everyone.
When we come back, we'll savor the flavor at the Taste of Sonoma. So bring your appetite. The Sonoma Wine Country Weekend continues